Hi, I'm Nicolbw and welcome back to Nictopia. Yay! So today what we're going to do is work with Ender.io. It's a mod I've never worked with before. I've never really looked into it too much. And so I watched a mod spotlight by someone. I cannot think of his name right now. And it looked really interesting, so I thought I would give it a try and test it out, see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have the stuff that we need, or should already have everything we need. So the first thing we're going to make is a Stirling generator. So we need 5 bricks, a furnace, a piston, and a couple basic gears. The gears are sticks and cobble. So you know what? Let's go ahead and take one of those. That way we don't have to make another furnace. Okay, so we need a piston. So we're going to need to make one of those. And then we need to make, is it 5? Let's go ahead and make a ton of them. They'll get used sometime. Oh, we need to make gears. I knew there was something. Okay, we need 2 gears. So let's do that. And then we need some cobble. Okay. The piston down below, the furnace, and now the bricks. And we have our Stirling generator. Awesome. Now the next thing we will need to make is a sag mill. This is flint, iron, a machine chassis, which is iron and iron bars, and a basic whatever. It's copper, gold nuggets, and redstone. So we're going to make that. We're also going to make the alloy smelter. So we need to make 2 of these machine chassis and 2 basic capacitors. I'm going to pick up one of those furnaces, and we need more copper. So let's grab this one. Okay, so we need 2 of these. That is not how we do that. Okay, we need to make iron bars first. So much better to do that. We just need 2. And then we need 2 of these. So we need to make some gold nuggets first. When you shift click the question mark, it automatically puts stuff the stuff in the crafting grid, so you don't have to keep moving everything up and down. So okay, we need this. We just need 1 of them. And then we need, can leave those there. I think it was copper and what was it? That is not right. There's a furnace in the middle. There we go, an alloy smelter. Okay, so we have our alloy smelter, our sag mill, and Stirling generator. I'm going to put the Stirling generator in the middle, sag mill, and alloy smelter. Now, I don't know if putting this in the middle will power both of those, but I'm really hoping it does, because I make these energy conduits until because we need a conductive iron, until we can use the alloy smelter to make it with iron and redstone. So yeah, so the way you do that, you put coal in there and it will power it up. So we're getting power in there and we're getting power in there. Awesome. So I have lots of charcoal that I've been making. I made this really quick tree farm while I watched TV show. And this is what I usually do for a quick tree farm. I'm getting dye trees. I planted a whole bunch of blue ones to be able to get lapis from it because there's a chance of it dropping lapis. And it really wasn't working too horribly well for me. All my saplings are down here. So I ended up with all of these saplings, and I decided I was going to plant the trees that I have a little bit of saplings for and do that. So when I chop the tree down using my Tinker's Construct broad axe, it chops the whole tree down, and I just go along and keep chopping and chopping and chopping. Now what I have found out, let me see if there's a tree. No. Well, good. They didn't grow one. Now these trees have a chance of it being the blood wood from the nether. The Tinker's Construct broad axe does not work on those trees. So I had to use just a regular axe on those and chop the whole thing. But it's nice. You can just go along chopping it, and then when you get to about the middle, these outside leaves start falling down, and then you keep going, and it's nice. And what falls down will come down to here because the water flows and pushes it all to the center, and then it flows down here where I have the chest, and I can pick it up. So I've been getting a lot of different woods, and some woods you can turn into charcoal and some you cannot. There's some that I want to use as decorative, as a possibility. So like the dark wood, because it's nice and blue. There's another blue wood, which is magic. The loftwood is yellow, which is nice. I'm keeping all the amaranth because it's purple. Just things that are different. Now I would totally love to change the tiger wood into charcoal, but it doesn't work. So some of these, like the willow wood, the maple, the silver wood does. I don't know. The bloodwood does not because it's fire resistant, so you can't burn it into charcoal. So that's kind of frustrating, but that's okay. We'll be able to use it for something else, I imagine, down the road. I don't know. So I'm trying to burn as much of it and turn it into charcoal that I can. So I've done about 10 stacks total of charcoal. So let's see. Yeah, we're getting some, and we're not down very much. So that's good. So we'll do that. Now this, you can use as furnace mode. You can use it as alloys only, furnace only, or you can do both where it does alloys and furnace. So I'll be able to use this to do my furnace stuff, so I won't need this furnace anymore. So we can just, you know what, we'll leave that there just in case we have something we want to smelt on the side while this is working. This sag mill is for, it's kind of interesting. Like, you put cobalt in there, you get your cobalt dust, that's funny. You get a 20% chance of getting iron, and you get a 15% of getting netherrack from it. So you have a higher chance of getting more stuff from your ores. So it doesn't just work with the nether ones, like the aluminum, or you get your aluminum dust from, of course. You also have a chance of getting iron and just regular cobblestone. So with the obsidian, you end up getting 4 obsidian dust, instead of just 2. So yeah, you put your Certus quartz ore in there and you get both. So that's pretty cool, and you get a chance of getting the Certus quartz dust with the... So yeah, I might just put Silk Touch on a pick and just start silk touching everything and then run it through here. You get a chance of getting copper from gold. It's pretty cool. You can get 10 from iron as well as the ferrous. What? You get silicon from sand. So that's something you'll be able to use for different things. If you want to make powered lights, conduit probes, you want to make steel. It's just iron, coal, and a silicon, redstone alloy. So yeah, it's definitely something that I wanted to use and to work out. So I'll put my ores in there from now on, and that'll be my ore processing, and then just smelt up the dust that I get from here. So yeah, so that's like the thermal expansions pulverizer, but just a tiny bit better, I think. Okay, it's time to make these capacitor banks. I'm going to make 4 of them. So we need to make these. So there's 16 of those, and then we make 4 of those. So let's see the basement. So this is what I am going to do. My Stirling generators are going to go there. I did make 2 more of these. I put one up there to help speed the process along. I'm going to put, but all 3 of them are going to go down here. I'm going to run redstone wiring under here to turn them off and on. These are going to end up being my capacitor banks. So there's my 4. I have room for 5 more, but these are, I'm gonna have max output of 4,000 RF. So yeah, and then this is going to be my power monitor, which will read this. It'll tell me how much, or the percentage of how much it's full of energy, how low it is, and then I'm going to set it to turn these on and off. I might use more than 3, but for now I'm just going to use 3 and use that to power my machines. I'll probably move my machines from up above here to up above here so I can just run cord real easily up there. This is going to be my reservoir. Now it's not too bad to make the reservoir. It makes 2 of them. You need 4 of them. You put 2 buckets of water in there, and it's basically like an aqueous accumulator or an infinite spring of water. I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. But that's okay. This fuse quartz, though, I'm going to need nether quartz. And guess what else? In order to make the power monitor, the conduit probe in it, I'm going to need nether quartz for that as well. So I'm going to have to go into the nether. I've been working on the stuff, and it looks like I'm going to have to go to the nether before I can do anything else. We're back, and I moved the machines over here. I have the alloy smelter, the sag mill, and I made a painting machine. I will explain that in a second. Down here, I have made our energy storage. So we have the 4 capacitor banks here and the power monitor here. As you can see, I've been getting some power in here. All the machines upstairs are fully powered. And I have this set so that it will emit a redstone signal when the storage of the capacitor bank gets less than 35%, and will stop the redstone signal when it gets to 95% full. I might change this, but for now that's the way that we're going to go. I have the 3 Stirling generators over here, and just put some charcoal in there. With the tree farm, we'll be able to get charcoal fairly easy, so I'm not really too worried about it. And I have each of these set to active with signal, so that way when it gets full, this sends a redstone signal over here and turns these off, so we're not wasting any charcoal. Now, the wrench I have will show all the pipes. So this is kind of neat. These bricks are facades, and you can't even tell that anything has changed. So I have here the energy conduit going up to the machines from the capacitor bank. I have the energy coming in from these 3 coming in. It's the pink one down there is the energy one. Going up underneath the power monitor into the capacity bank, because you do need to power the power monitor. I didn't realize that at first. It took me a little bit to figure that out. And then I have the redstone conduit going from the power monitor over here to be able to shut those off. So that's the way. It's pretty neat. You can send a redstone signal and energy through the same block. Now we can also add fluid ducts through here, not fluid ducts from the other mod, but the fluid conduits through here if we wanted, so we can get all 3 pipes in the same block, which is really neat. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to try out this mod. You can also make these capacitor banks as big as you want them. So, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can use the energy for anything. Now I was looking on here, and it looks like, where would it go? Here it is. There's an ME conduit, which you use Fluix dust for from Applied Energetics. So we might be able to get the ME pipes to go through the same ones as well. We'll have to try that out, because I didn't know about that. I was just kind of looking around in here and I happened to see it. So I thought that was really kind of cool. The Staff of Traveling works with the Ender.io, so we might try that. Might try it out. I think we have one upstairs. I'm not sure. So, yeah. I've seen somebody try to use it and it crashed their game, so I don't want to try it out on camera in case it crashes the game. So we'll put the reservoir. Where's the reservoir? The reservoir, you need to make 4 of these. Super easy to make. We do have another quartz nail, so I might go ahead and make some of that up and put a reservoir right here so we have it when we need it. And that's about it. That's all I'm doing for Ender.io today. So I thought it was pretty neat. There's just so much stuff that you can do with this. The recipes are cool. You get so much more stuff than the other ones, and it really doesn't take that long to smelt stuff. So I think I'll be happy with that for now. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great a good rest of your day, a good day. And I will see you again next time. Bye.